Hey guys, Emily from Create86 here. So I'm doing my last video for One Book July tonight. I'm kind of at a frustrating point and I don't really want to keep going with it. So I thought I would give you some insights as to what I've been thinking about and what I've been doing. So I was going through the videos for One Book July this morning and it's kind of off-putting and annoying that one of the main people have only done one video. Like, we're almost at the end of the month and there's only been one video done. Also, it seems that Vicky only comes back for One Book July to promote her Patreon and to get new followers. But I always enjoy what Carrie does because she actually takes time to do it and to put together something nice. So I found this book from Many Tiny Projects video. She has, I think, 1 or 2 One Book July videos up for this year so far. So I'm gonna tell you something about this in just a moment. So what I figured out from my book that I'm working with, Archetypal Tarot, I still haven't written any more notes in here than I had in here before. It goes up to like the 4th, but it's not really the 4th. So I figured out that there's not going to be enough notes for me to make this a consistent notebook, if that makes sense. Like, this book is only going to have so much information in it. It's not going to be like an ongoing thing. It's going to be relatively short. There's a good chunk of what I need for my section, but it's not going to fill up all of this. Like, that's a lot of paper. It's not going to fill all that up. So, I'm okay with taking my time with it. And I've been doing other things. Like, I've been drawing a lot and practicing drawing a lot and doing other things. So there's that. Also, I think more will go into my coaching business notes than this ever would. This is just a small thing for me to do. So I did want to read something out of this book. I literally just got it today, like an hour and a half ago from Amazon. I did watch her video and I like immediately went and ordered it before it was even over. So on page 64, it says, become an expert instead of a planner. It says, the moment we stop making plans is the moment we start to learn. It's a matter of practice to become good at generating insight and write good text by choosing and moving flexibility between the most important and promising tasks. Judged by nothing else than the circumstance of the given situation. It is similar to the moment where we had training wheels of our bikes taken off and started to learn cycling properly. On page 65, it says, the widespread praise for planning rests on the misconception that a process like writing an academic text, which is highly dependent on cognition and thinking, can rely on conscious decision-making alone. But academic writing is an art as well, which means it's something that can become better at with experience and deliberate practice. So you can put your planning into experience and deliberate practice. You don't really need habits. To be able to become an expert, we need the freedom to make our own decisions and all the necessary mistakes that help us learn, like bicycling. It can only be learned by doing it. And also on page 67, gut feeling is not a mysterious force, but an incorporated history of experience. It is the sedimentation of deeply learned practice through numerous feedback loops on success or failure. So I would relate this to planning in that you're going to try planners, you're going to try different planning systems, and they may or may not work for you, and that's okay, and that's how we learn, and that's how we have experience. And that's okay, you know? I've tried tons of different planning systems. I've tried Fauxbonici's. I've tried a little tiny memo book, like 5x3. I've tried traveler's notebooks. I've tried ring notebooks. I've tried binders. Like, it's okay to experiment and it's okay to fail. And it's okay to let things go that may not suit you. So for me, this is kind of one of the things I'm letting go. I'm letting go of One Book July. I think it's seen better days. And I enjoyed it while I did it. I've done it since 2014. It's a long time. I know my system. I'm confident in my system. And I can only move up from here. Like, my planning is obviously going to evolve as, like, maybe I have a family in the future or something like that, but I do pretty much everything the same way. I did do a flip through of my planner. That's my last video I put up. And, you know, it's not going to change anytime in the near future. So I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you've enjoyed my One Book July videos over the years. I do have playlists on my channel for each year. And I hope that we can all move forward. And I think a big part of it is that people did bullet journaling for 2 years in a row, and a lot of people are now in one book. I was actually discussing this with a friend the other day. A lot of people are already in one book, so there's no point to doing One Book July anymore. Yeah, there's the people that are coming up and that are just getting into planning, but on One Book July, you see a lot of the same names over and over again. And it's the people that have been in the community for quite a while. So it's good that the resource is there, but I think it's kind of beating a dead horse at this point. But it was fun while it lasted. So, yeah, maybe take a look at this book if you're interested. It's more for technical writing and how to boost writing, learning, and thinking, but that was from the first thing I flipped open to, and I don't think it could have been more insightful. So I am retiring this. This is the last video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.